Hey everybody. Oh my goodness, I'm enjoying like mega Colorado sun today. Indoor sun. It snowed a lot last night, so it's pretty goopy sloppy out there. Hey Emily, how are you? Hey Tisha. So I have this amazing yummy spot in my kitchen where like the lights totally pours in here and then over in my dining room over there. In the late afternoon. We get western sun. It's probably a pretty blind name, but yeah, actually no, we get really amazing western sun. Those are the mountains. My backyard. So I like to kind of follow the sun around my house. I love the sun. And a lot of times I'm outside, but I just took a little nap in the sun here on the floor. And my kids have been at their dad's for a few days. So I've been quietly by myself here. And it's been, hey everybody, hey Wesley. It's been a lot of things. Like I've been like really enjoying it, really bored, creating a lot, not creating a lot, wanting to create a lot, like, quarantine. And actually I spend so much time by myself anyway, and I enjoy it. So that's cool. I, for the most part, enjoy. I never really run out of things to do. But one of the things that I wanted to do during this time was really actually like stoke my creative fire and play with just some stuff that I love to do, or I have loved in the past to do, but I haven't chosen. Dancing, painting. I haven't painted in a long time. Just different stuff, because it's really easy for me to just work and create in my business. And that's kind of one of my primary creative outlets. And yet I don't really want to be at the computer all the time. My body doesn't want to be at the computer all the time. I've been hiking a lot, which has been great. But just kind of going, wow, it's a great time to be doing some different stuff. I feel like very ghost-like right here. Great time to be doing some different stuff, and like using this time to just stoke the creative juice. And I posted a thing. One of the things that's been on my list is actually cleaning out my closet. And I posted in the Creation of Living group. That is the Facebook group that I organized. Yeah, cool, Carrie. Yeah, the daylight is the sun in Colorado is stunning. We get like 300 days of sun here. It's pretty awesome. So one of my big projects is to clean out my closet, which some of you may, if you followed anything I posted in that group, Creation of Living, I'm like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it today. I blocked off my calendar on Thursday to do it, and I didn't do it. And so today I was like, okay, I worked some this morning, and it's like 4:00 right now, or almost 5:00 right now. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to create a little space for myself to get some stuff done and to play. So I just thought I would toss out some ideas if anybody's looking for, something to do, to play, to entertain yourself, to stoke that creative fire. I just went on to iTunes, and I had found this. I've been loving all the people that have been playing music online. There's been a lot of beautiful artists doing live music on Facebook Live, and I discovered this lady the other night. Her name is Sarah Harmer. I had never heard of her before. She's actually got a bunch of albums out, and she did a Facebook Live. My friend Michelle Follis had shared it, and it was gorgeous, like really beautiful female singer-songwriter. And that's one of the things I've been doing, is listening to more music, which has been yummy. Music used to be a huge part of my life. I was married to somebody in the music industry, and we would, we were always at concerts and stuff like that. So that's not so much my thing anymore, but I love music, and I taught dance, and I just love music. So I downloaded a bunch of music, created a little playlist for myself. It's like a painting and cleaning playlist. And I've got some other more upbeat music. So this is what I'm going to do for the rest of the day. And I may like share some stuff in the Creation of Living group. For those of you who are in it, or if you want to be in it, it's just a free open Facebook group. If you search Creation of Living, you'll find it. And we have a little sort of, it's very informal, not structured at all. Anytime I bring structure to anything, I just want to die. I just get bored really fast. But I'm doing this thing called Nurturing the Creative Universe, which is just this, like the invitation to create and do stuff that you didn't normally do. So I'm going to, I have my yoga silk. I hung my yoga silk back up. So I may do a little video later on this baby, but this thing is amazing. I absolutely love playing in the silk, and I haven't done it in a long time. And the whole reason I put it in my living room is so that I would do it, because it used to be in my downstairs storage room, and I never went down there, because who wants to hang out in the storage room? Not me. So I have my silk, and I might actually go live in the other group or make a video kind of soon and jump in the silk if you want to, if you want some ideas for how to play with the silk. This is actually something you can get online. It's very easy. I have a friend who has a bunch of videos on YouTube for some absolutely kick-ass, like really, truly kick-ass workouts in the silk. And she's actually, she's a teacher. She's the one who turned me on to this. I used to take classes with her. She doesn't really teach anymore, but anyway, I can show you some moves in the Creation of Living group in a little bit. So that's my silk. I love it. It's so much fun. It's fun to get upside down. I'm getting excited now. I needed to tell somebody so I would actually do it, because I've been kind of lazy lately. Okay, now this is a little horrifying. I'm going to take you into my bedroom now. Come to my bedroom. Can I share a link? Yes, somebody was just asking me about that. Yes, I will share a link. When I do, yeah, I'll look it up. Because I bought that online, and I can tell you how you hang it and stuff. You have to have bolts, bolted into beams on the ceiling. Alan's holding me to it. I know. See, some people know I've been avoiding this. Okay, so I love my bedroom. My bed isn't made, so I'm getting really personal with you guys now. This is my bedroom. It's really yummy and all of that. And yet it needs a little love right now. Okay, I'm showing the world my closet. It's in terrible condition. It's bad in here. It's frightening. This is my closet. And I'm really OCD. So this is not really see, there's a bunch of bras. This is the state of affairs in the closet that I have been. So look at all these things hanging. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's really bad in there. I haven't even wanted to go in there because it's so bad. There's shit all over the floor, and I have a crowded closet because I have a man who shares my closet with me. He's here part-time. This is his closet too. But really, it's too small for me. So I need to move, basically, is what I need. I have a few things. I have some clothes. I like clothes. What can I say? I like clothes. And I like shoes. And I have a lot of shoes. And my boots are in my son's closet. So yeah, I have some things in there. Okay, so I've exposed myself to the world now. Now I have to do it. I have to clean my closet. But I actually really want to, because it actually makes things so much more spacious, right? And it's also, to me, that's part of nurturing that creative universe, is having that clarity of the space. This area there's a few things on the counter, but I cleaned in here. Last night I had a cocktail class online. So I cleared off the countertops in the kitchen. There's a little stuff right now because I've been just, hanging today. But this room makes me really happy. This is my dining room. I love my dining room table. And these flowers have been making me really happy. I need something for the wall. I need like a big old piece of art for the wall or like something. Anyway, and I love this. I'll just show you. I'm just showing you around my house now. This is my antique French bird cage. I don't have a bird. I don't plan on having a bird, but I love it and I love red. So I have a bird cage that has an origami bird. But I love it. It makes me really happy. So anyway, a lot of my house is very clean and clear, but every time I go into my bedroom, I'm like, oh my God. So my plan is yoga soaked playtime, closet cleaning, and some painting later on. And last night, so y'all missed, maybe not all of you, I'm not sure who's all on here, but if you missed my cocktail class, I'm telling you, what were you doing? Where were you? I'm doing another one. I might actually do another one like on Friday. It was so much fun. And I came up with we were all just experimenting. So basically what we did was we got on Zoom. I gave people a list of what to get. And it wasn't specific. It was like, get alcohol that you like, and get some flavored alcohol, like fruity or whatever. And, it was just like suggestions. And we got on Zoom and I talked about like flavor mixing and like creating a cocktail that's like a symphony, which I'm actually really good at. And the problem is if you learn how to make cocktails like that, you actually are never going to be able to drink mediocre cocktails again, which is the biggest problem in my life. Is finding places to go out for drinks that are better than my cocktails. And I do actually find a lot of places that are way better than mine, but they're not super common. You definitely can't find one of those in an airport. I guarantee that. What would it take? Anyway, so I came up with this. I was just creating on the fly in the class, which was super fun. And I made this cocktail and it was a martini with vodka, thyme, simple syrup, red bell pepper, jalapeno pepper, and what else? I think it had some lemon and lime in it. It was so good. Megan Hill was here, and she was my taster. And then I made a really, really funky, really good margarita, like super different. I showed you that cocktails are yummy. I know. Well, when you drink my cocktails, like they're really, I have capacities. And yes, I do. They are like a symphony. That's like the sign of a good cocktail. It's like something that has like a multiplicity of flavors that just together they create something far greater. And you can't taste like anything specifically, but they do this like poof magic together. So that's what we did last night. And I may just do it every week. I know a lot of people wanted to be there and they weren't. And you can get the recording. But it was super fun. It was just like having a party and me showing them the ropes and showing them some stuff. And that everybody online was playing in their own kitchen. They were making their own cocktails with their ingredients and sharing what they were discovering. It was really cool. So actually I am going to do one on Friday. I'm going to do one on Friday. I think I might do like an hour earlier than yesterday. So it's a little earlier for Europe. So yeah, well, more on that soon. But anyway, stoking the creative fire. What can you do? What can you play with? What can you create? What can you choose today to get that moving, to get those creative juices moving? And I've had some days lately where I'm like, I don't feel like doing fucking anything, And part of it is also just allowing ourselves that when we have that space. So it's like, sometimes it's about allowing it. And then the next day it's totally different. And you're like, off to the races with creation. That happens to me a lot, where I just need a moment and then boom, there's a huge surge. And sometimes it's just actually like doing one thing. Like the other day, I made a video in Creation of Living where I was talking about this. I was like, I was supposed to clean my closet today and I didn't. But I had promised myself I would do 3 things before I went to bed. One of them was send an email. Another one of them was hang up my yoga silk. And another one was clean like something in my closet or bathroom. I didn't show you my bathroom, but it doesn't look as bad. So that was sort of like to like sort of get a little bit of movement going, you know? So just having the silk hanging up, I'm like, yeah, I want to go play in that thing, you know? And then having a little bit of space in the bathroom, I was like, yeah, this is actually feeling much better. So sometimes you just have to kind of manipulate yourself and do one little thing, you know? Like I was thinking I could just pull out my paints, and my, you know, my canvas and stuff like that, and just pull it out, you know, set it out, lay it. And if it's there, I'll pick it up. You know, sometimes you just put stuff in front of you and then you play. So what would be fun for you? Yeah, get the movement going. So what would be fun for you to play with, to create? And what if it didn't, none of it had any significance? There was no necessity to any of it. But it was just the sense of, you know, let's create here. Let's just create for the sake of creating. Creation, Gary Douglas, founder of Access Consciousness, he says, creation begets creation. It does. And you don't, it's like sometimes people wait for inspiration. This is another Gary quote. You know, some people wait, something along the lines of, some people wait for inspiration to create, but what if you could create to inspire yourself? And there can be this thing where you get into a slump, you know, and I've kind of felt there off and on because I've been busy too. I've been, like yesterday, I had meetings all day, like until the end of the day. But sometimes you get into a slump, and right now there's like such a sense of like lots of time and space in people's worlds, more than usual, that you get into this sort of like, oh, well, nothing really has to happen today, which is true, always true, whether we're in quarantine or not. But you know, what if we could really be creating a different reality for ourselves? And what's fun, and to me, this is about like this whole nurturing the creative universe conversation. It's really about like reigniting these things. For me in my life, it's like reigniting my like love of being in the yoga silk, reigniting my love of dancing. I mean, I was a dancer my whole life. I started when I was 2. Pretty much when I started walking, I started dancing, and stopped, you know, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago or something. That's one way to define masturbation. I love you, Cara. But yeah, just, you know, we all went visual, didn't we? The X-Men drops in and just goes boom. That's what I love about you, Miss Cara. We had so much fun on a Zoom for Cara's birthday the other day. That was another thing, just like hanging with people on a Zoom, just for no reason at all. You know, I mean, we had a reason. We were celebrating Cara. But yeah, so what, if you really were creating a future right now, you were really nurturing what's true for you, what's fun for you, what's joyful for you, the creation of your life and living, what would you be doing every day that you just have been like for years? I don't have time. You know, you do now, you know, in some way. You probably do. You always do. It's always a choice. But this is a special time in a way. And I really would like to make the most of it because I've put a lot of stuff aside in my life that I love. And, you know, why? This is about living. It's about enjoying the beauty of being on the planet and having these amazing bodies and getting to play with them and do all kinds of things and create beauty. And so why not, you know? So just wanted to say hi, and invite you to something different. So if you're not in the Creation of Living group, it's just a free Facebook group, and there's a little more conversation going on over there with this nurturing the creative universe thing. Just search Creation of Living, you'll find it. You can ask to be added and we'll add you. And what can you do today? Like, what if you just did at least one thing to stoke those fires of creation, to get yourself into the space of creation, in a way that you maybe haven't chosen yet. And even if you're going to bed, if you're in Europe and you're going to bed, it's like, set something out for you to do tomorrow, Let's play. Let's get the energy of creation humming even more in the world, because the world definitely could use it right now. And it's a big part of how we create our futures. And then, money shows up, money follows creation, and joy. And I mean, there's just so many amazing things about it. So enjoy, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye. I'm going to go clean my closet.